In the dystopian world of Dredd, released in 2012, where justice is swift and brutal, the titular character, Judge Dredd, stands as an epitome of unyielding law and order. The film unfolds in Mega City 1, a sprawling, chaotic metropolis where crime is rampant, and the line between civilization and anarchy is paper-thin. Dredd, portrayed with steely resolve, embodies the principles of Stoicism through his relentless pursuit of justice, unwavering discipline, and the acceptance of a brutal, hostile world.
Interesting.
The concept of law enforcement has evolved significantly throughout history, shaped by changing societal structures, governance, and moral principles. The roots of modern policing can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where maintaining order and upholding laws was essential for the stability of the state. The foundation of modern policing began to take shape in the 18th and 19th centuries, particularly in Britain. Prior to this, law enforcement in many Western societies was reactive, relying on community watchmen and informal justice systems. However, with urbanization and industrialization came rising crime rates, and informal methods of policing proved inadequate. In the 20th century, law enforcement evolved with the development of specialized police units, increased professionalization, and advances in technology. This period also saw tension between law enforcement and communities, particularly in the context of civil rights movements, political protests, and rising concerns about police corruption and accountability.
That's not good.
Dredd represents a futuristic and exaggerated form of law enforcement, where the roles of judge, jury, and executioner are merged into one figure. It reflects an extreme vision of law enforcement's evolution, particularly in urban environments where crime is rampant, and the traditional justice system has collapsed. The Stoic Judge. Judge Dredd's stoicism is seen in his impassive demeanor and detachment from the chaos around him. Stoics believe that virtue is the highest good, and that external events are beyond our control. Dredd operates within this framework, adhering strictly to his duty as a law enforcer. He does not seek fame, glory, or even personal satisfaction. His sole purpose is to uphold the law, no matter the odds.
That's a deal you offer? Only if you comply.
Dredd is indifferent to external circumstances. Whether he faces a gang of criminals or the seemingly insurmountable odds within the fortress-like tower controlled by the crime lord Mama, his response is the same. Calm, methodical action, duty, and discipline. Another key Stoic trait Dredd exhibits is his sense of duty. Stoicism teaches that one's primary duty is to live according to reason and in accordance with nature. Dredd's nature is as a judge, enforcing the law without personal bias or emotional involvement. His strict adherence to the rules of the system reflects the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with a greater order. Even when that order is harsh or unjust, he does not question his role. His sense of duty overrides personal feelings or doubts. His partnership with the rookie Judge Anderson highlights this. Anderson, initially unsure of herself, is prone to doubt and emotional turmoil. Dredd, in true Stoic fashion, does not coddle her but allows her to confront challenges head-on.
Don't tell me, tell Control.
He serves as a resolute mentor, leading by example rather than by empty words. His Stoic approach to mentorship is one of direct action. He offers Anderson the chance to rise to the occasion through her own efforts, much like the Stoic belief in self-mastery.
What are you thinking about now, huh?
For a Stoic, the righteousness of one's actions is independent of who stands in opposition. Whether facing ordinary criminals or corrupt officials, Dredd remains committed to the law and justice. For Dredd, the principle of justice is clear. Those who forsake their duty and engage in criminal activity have forfeited their right to be protected by the law.
Defense noted.
Acceptance of fate. In Dredd, there is no expectation of a better world or a desire to escape the brutality of Mega City 1. Dredd accepts the harshness of his reality, not as something to be mourned or feared, but as something to be confronted with Stoic resolve. His mission is never-ending, and there is no illusion of a final victory over crime. In this, he embodies the Stoic notion that life is a series of challenges that must be faced with equanimity. When Dredd is faced with overwhelming odds, he does not lament the difficulty of his task. Instead, he embraces it, moving forward with the grim realization that this is the world he lives in, and it is his role to bring order to chaos, no matter the cost.
Admirable.
His lack of attachment to any personal victory or desire for praise speaks to the Stoic understanding that virtue lies in action itself, not in the outcome. The principles embodied by Judge Dredd can be powerfully compared to challenges in today's world, where uncertainty, injustice, and chaos often feel overwhelming. While the film depicts a dystopian future, the core Stoic values Dredd upholds, discipline, duty, emotional resilience, and acceptance of fate, are as relevant now as ever. By examining how these traits can be applied in everyday life, we can find ways to navigate our own challenges with similar resolve and purpose. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you joining our journey through the profound philosophy of Stoicism in daily life and pop culture. We'll see you on the next one.